Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and to everything. Love is a serious mental disease. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. To be conquered by yourself is of all things most shameful and vile. The beginning is the most important part of the work. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. A hero is born among 100, a wise man is found among 1,000, but an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. Thinking, the talking of the soul with itself. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. We are twice armed if we fight with faith. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. The empty vessel makes the loudest sound. Rhetoric is the art of ruling the minds of men. Death is not the worst that can happen to men. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. Knowledge without justice ought to be called cunning rather than wisdom. Better a little which is well done than a great deal imperfectly. All men are by nature equal, made all of the same earth by one workman. And however we deceive ourselves, as dear unto God is the poor peasant as the mighty prince. Life must be lived as play. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them. All the gold which is under or upon the earth is not enough to give in exchange for virtue. Honesty is for the most part less profitable than dishonesty. Man, a being in search of meaning. He who steals a little steals with the same wish as he who steals much, but with less power. Love is the joy of the good, the wonder of the wise, the amazement of the gods. Knowledge becomes evil if the aim be not virtuous. Must not all things at the last be swallowed up in death? Excessive liberty, whether it lies in state or individuals, seems only to pass into excess of slavery. The most virtuous are those who content themselves with being virtuous without seeking to appear so. The eyes of the soul of the multitudes are unable to endure the vision of the divine. How can you prove whether at this moment we are sleeping and all our thoughts are a dream, or whether we are awake and talking to one another in the waking state? The learning and knowledge that we have is, at the most, but little compared with that of which we are ignorant. No law or ordinance is mightier than understanding. I never did anything worth doing by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work. The most important part of education is proper training in the nursery. Wealth is well known to be a great comforter,